Hello, and let's get serious because today we are talking about Idol Showdown. Yes, the new Hololive fighting game is finally here, and man, it looks very dope. Look at that stuff. The game was announced like 2 years ago, I think, and I've been expecting it since then. And I'm so fucking hyped now that it's actually here, and we are going to talk about stuff that are happening in the trailer. First, let's just focus on what Idol Showdown actually is, and then we could go in the details of it, because as you can see, the trailer is quite short. So I think we are going to do a lot of frame by frame, or at least slowing down stuff, and yeah, see how it is. Okay, so as you can see, the game is coming actually quite soon, like spring 2023 on Steam, surprisingly, and with GGPO, which is amazing because that means it has rollback, and they said it on their Twitter as well. You will be able to enjoy some rollback, so that's very good. So as you can see, the game is a traditional 2D fighting game, 1 versus 1, very classic. I had doubts on which exact subgenre of fighting games this game would be, but it's actually traditional, very simple. As you can see, characters have super moves, I think, and the way they chain combo makes me think of a Gatling system. I'm not sure if that's actually true, but yeah, I would probably think this is a 3 button games, maybe 4. But yeah, I see something more like Guilty Gear than Street Fighter. That's just my guess, I guess you could say, but this is really how I envision things. Of course, don't forget that the game is a fine game, so even if you have criticism and feedback, you have to be kind to those people. They are offering us something truly great. Hololive fighting game, actually playable, is already something awesome, okay? And let's get to the interesting part of the video, which is probably the characters and what is happening exactly in the video. Okay, so let's do this. At first, we have a nice view of the stage, which is, ironically enough, the same stage I picked for Hayami. The Torii Gate with the Poyoyos around it, which is absolutely what I envisioned it as. It's incredible. So let's go back a little. So if we rewind a bit, we have Miko here with a Miko P, which is actually great because the song of the trailer is Kagetsu no Yume, a remix version of it, which is a song by Miko. And yeah, my favorite song by Miko, by the way. They did a damn good job remixing it. So here we have Miko on the Torii. Now we have Mio with the Mio-Fa. Both are very fitting for the Japanese themed stage. So let's move on a bit. Now I think I'm going to talk about the characters themselves. We have Korone first. Let's see her combo. Okay. So she starts with her punching with boxing gloves on. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the hit sparks. I think they are too bright and a bit too much aggressive. Like, they are too big and you can't see shit. Even if I pause the game, I can't see the action happening clearly. So I think that's a bad point for the game. Okay, let me rewind a bit. We are going to see this again. So I am going to do this frame by frames now. We can see that Korone has put on boxing gloves. Oh. That's a 3 frame startup, I think. Maybe 4, okay. It's spark happening. Okay, we can see shit now. Now she is. Oh, is that some kind of beverage? Oh, she tripped and the coffee spilled all over the opponent. That's an actually quite fun touch. Okay, what's next? Oh, sparks in her eyes and that's a claw attack. Okay, into the sweep. Nice. Okay. This really makes me think the game has auto combos, by the way. The way the attacks chain. Speaking of chainsaws, okay, chain together really make me think that it's gonna be alright. Okay, this chainsaw, the chainsaw of course that I also put in my moveset for my version of it in the perfect Hololive fighting game. Check the series in the channel if you want more details. Yes, I'm going to talk about it and make some comparison to it because yeah, of course, that's my thing. I'm sorry guys, might be annoying, I don't know. So the chainsaw is very nice touch. Okay, she's slicing. Okay, a lot of hits done on this. Okay. Okay, still happening. Yeah, the hit stop is also very strong here, but it's better for the impact. See what I meant? Particles are a bit too aggressive sometimes. Okay, so we have something interesting here though. In the upper left corner, you can see an heart, which happens, I think, when they use the supers. Because yes, this is a super. I thought it was a regular GP at first, but actually, let me see. I thought this was a GP, but there is one hint, which is right here. You probably saw this, but when they do supers, there is a change of color in the background. So if you compare the background with how it is originally without super, it stayed the regular color of the stage, which is night from this. And when she does a super, here we have yellow, because this is the character's color. And we will see that with the next characters. Each character has its own color, which is pretty cool. By the way, a little Takodachi right here. I wonder what he did. That's a launcher into... Yeah, really not a fan of the big particles right here. Woo, but this is really cool. Look at this shot. This shot is pretty fucking cool. Okay. Hey, we go back to this. The second super, as you saw it, I think we still have the activation art right here. So if we go a little bit further, here we go, a next flash to form an X. Hey! I really dig the animation of the sprites, by the way. It's really fucking cool. Okay, now she's digging. She made an X. She's gonna throw a lot of objects at Fubuki. I like the detail of her actually putting on the birthday hat. Of course, the Koloneski right here. He's throwing a potato. And you have X-Potato! Nice, nice reference. Okay. I think it's really cool that they used a lot of diverse reference and not just make her a boxing character like I did in my video. They still put one reference to boxing, which I think is fair, but deep inside me, of course it's my bias, I truly feel like Korone should be a boxing character, because if it's not her, who should use that archetype? I don't know, I have no idea. Anyway, let's move on to Fubuki. Let's see that combo. Okay, so if we go frame by frame, here we have, oh, interesting, that's the corn hammer from the manga. Pretty cool reference. By the way, Fubuki is the only character that I didn't put in the perfect Hololive fighting game yet. Will she be in season 1? Watch the show to find out. Okay. Very interesting claw. Very Yori-esque. Oh, what the fuck is that? Is that a sort of cancel? Oh, SSR. I don't get that reference. Why is she a cloud? I get the gacha reference, of course. Fubuki has been a gacha addict for a while. Okay, the target. Now she got the bonus, okay. Spiraling her tail, very nice. Ooh, that was cool as fuck. By the way, here we have Korone using a projectile, which is a UB. She's using the same spirit gun as Yusuke. Very nice detail for a finger projectile. UB. And the Kurokami Super. As you can see, background turned red for Fubuki. So this seems to be an install of some sort. Of course, we have the super art right here. So this is the end of the super. Kurokami is a proper install. Now she has a big fucking projectile. Holy shit. Which will cancel Korone's own projectile and hit her. Okay. And another super. You can see the background became red. Ooh, okay. And she's doing the super right now. Okay. Very cool. Very fucking cool. Let's go back a little bit. So for Fubuki, we have a very interesting moveset. I think she has a gacha bonus, which is very interesting, and an install, which is actually pretty smart. I always thought Fubuki was one of the most difficult characters to adapt because she has so much stuff going on, lore-wise and reference-wise. She's a pure otaku, and so much things could go into her kit, from Fubuzilla to one of her many forms and apparitions. But I think they did a pretty good job to balance things. Okay, now we have the next stage. We have a Subaldodok right here. Okay. Oh, interesting. Is that a Usaken reference? Okay. We have, of course, Nene's Gyoza, I think. Okay. Let's move on a little bit. Okay, very interesting here. You can already see a poster for George's with Guraz here and Miko. I didn't see that at first, okay. And a poster for Kali's Loki's cover. Okay, that's very nice touch. By the way, I put that stage also in the Perfect Hololive fighting game as a Botan stage. Oh, you can see a KFP here. SSRB on it, which is very dangerous. Kiara's gonna probably pay some reparations. A poster of Pekora in a prisoner outfit. She just escaped from Azkaban. Okay, very nice touch. Once again, okay, we can see the posters in their full glory right here. Very cool. Holy shit, this is pretty good. This is actually how I saw the stage in my head when I put it in the Perfect Hololive fighting game. A warning sign for SSRBs, which we found one earlier, okay. I don't think they show that part in the trailer. We can see some kind of hearth. Maybe it's a Laplace reference, I don't know. This is a gyoza. And this is Botan's stand, ramen stand, that she put, she uses in her 3D lives. Okay, let's move a little bit forward again. Yeah, because I noticed two things. Here we have Watson in a Ame van, I guess. This is really cool, a detective van. Looks like a Scooby-Doo thing, but very cool. And if you notice, they changed the Loki Kali poster for Hachama one. I don't quite get that reference. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be a horror movie of some kind. Of course, here we have another SSRB. Okay, and poi right here. Let's move on a little bit. So first off, we have Hayami. Holy shit, she's really cool. She looking fast as fuck. Okay, that was probably her DP. Okay, now let's go back and let's look at this frame by frames. Okay. Okay, she's using her swords, regular combos. Okay. Nice. This is a launcher apparently. She can catch it with another katana slash. Again. And to finish it up, a hit with a honey club. Very nice. Okay, that's our normals. Again, crouching. We have a state of crouching confirmed, which seems normal, but you never know. Okay. Seems like this is her DP. Okay, very nice. Launch is quite high, and you can combo after. Okay, that's pretty cool. By the way, good utilization of Hayami's clones, which is very funny because I hesitated a lot whether or not I should put them in her moveset for the Perfect Hololive fighting game. I already had Hachama using clones, so I didn't want to overlap too much, but this is a perfect utilization for a super. Very cool. I like it a lot. Okay. And the super lasts quite a long time and finish. By the way, the text! You have air tech, very important. You just saw Sora do an air tech, which means probably a lot of mobility. In general, we haven't seen an air dash yet, if I am not mistaken, but this could mean there is some kind of aerial movement. Often, games with air techs have a lot of those. Okay, so now let's go to Tokino Sora. Okay, so Tokino Sora, she's using instruments to fight. Super is calling A-chan and Fanner and Kumo Rush. Okay, let's see that slow down now. Okay, so let's go slowly. Okay, we have the art here. Okay, crouching. Is that a disc? Okay. Some kind of disc attack. Very music related. Okay. Follow up. Air follow up. Okay. That's a super jump, I think. Very cool. I don't know if it's a Sora specific thing, but okay. Piano. Sora is famous for her piano skills as well. Okay, bounce. Oh, we have bounces, dude. This game's gonna be dope. Oh my god. Into the ukulele. This is insane. I really like how they use the not just the idol part, but very music-related moveset for Sora. That's a projectile. She sings and the music note. Ground tech this time. You can see the effect. Okay. Is that a Mickey? Ah, we can see it. But let's see. Crouching. I think that's a 236. Probably something. Because she crouched. Okay, Achan. We can't see what Achan does, unfortunately. We have Sora's color, which is what's that? Purple, but it's blue here. I don't know. Really depends on the stage, maybe. This part is blue, but this part is kind of purple now, so I don't know what that means. Anyways, so let's see the Ankimo rush. You are trapped into a star. That was a shovel, right? A spear, an axe, a spear again, spear, more spears, and a sword. That's very cool, super, and good use of Ankimo. Okay, I actually dig the style they choose for Sora a lot. In the perfect Hololive fighting game, I also made her an idol-related character, so I can dig this perfectly. Small idol steps at the end. Okay, that's very nice. We learned a lot today. But it's not over yet because we have a big part. I didn't mention it earlier, but we still have 4 characters to go. So let's do predictions and wish list, I guess. We have 4 characters. There will be 8 when the game releases. So we have Gen 1, Gen 0, Gamers, and Gen 2. Which means they are probably going to go for all the GP gens at first. So if I use that logic, it's probably going to be someone from Gen 3, someone from Gen 4, someone from Gen 4, someone from Gen 5, and someone from Gen 6. Let's go with that for the predictions. If I have to pick someone for Gen 3, it's probably going to be Pecora, I think. Yes, let's say Kanata. Gen 5, it has to be Botan, man. I'm gonna say Laplace. And my wishes now. Marine, I would pick Polka. I would pick Louis. I hope you enjoyed that video and let's stay tuned for more Hololive fighting game discussions. See ya!